I bought some peanut butter too.
Mwah, that is beautiful. This
Dude,
is
it just sounds like you're listening to like some people role playing in like Discord.
not what that is. Amazon actually pulled this shit before with a Portuguese show where they also used
Why does it say my stream's offline? It's not. It's not offline. Okay, Chatterino's just being weird. Why does Chatterino say I'm offline? Hello? What is happening? Am I even live right now? Stream did go offline. What the fuck? When did it go offline? It's back now, but... When did it... Okay, Twitch is having some issues right now. Hold on. Yeah, I have 0 dropped frames and it went offline. So my dashboard, here's all the things it normally says at the top. It normally says how long you've been going, your viewers, subscribers, followers, all that up at the top of your dashboard. It says 0 for every single one of them. What the fuck? Yeah, Twitch is having some issues right now. So sorry about that the last VOD got cut off. Welcome to the new VOD. Hello. Hi. It's supposed to be the same VOD as the other one. The other one that's dated for December 1st. Twitch is just having some issues. My entire dashboard across the board says I've been up for 0 seconds. 0 viewers, 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 sub points. Pre-roll is at 0? What? Yeah, the ads aren't working either. Like, I can't even, like, run ads or anything. Chatterino says I'm offline. This is weird. I don't even know if I'm streaming right now. I mean, I know I am. I can see my stream. I see myself moving around in my little stream preview. I see the live indicator showing I'm live. And I've had 0 dropped frames both this stream and the last stream. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. But it needs to fucking knock it off. Thank you.
AI dubbing to create something really special.
You're so silly. Hey, Marcos. Quit it. Come on. Marcos, stop. What are you doing, man?
Do you require that people feel anxious in order to find happiness? What are you saying?
What the
What
fuck?
are you saying? You're mistreating your wife. She deserves more.
What?
In the case of Banana Fish, though, it is very clearly a massive insult to every voice actor who has ever or will ever work in this industry. These are talented, hardworking people who got
And
into
now
this
no
field
voice actor's
because
ever gonna
they
work
love
with
it,
Amazon
who spent
ever again.
years building
So it's
up
like
the
they just
craft
fuck
and learned
themselves
to embody these characters
so
in all these,
much.
like, creative and
It's like
amazing
now
ways.
any dub that Amazon ever tries to do, no voice actor's ever gonna work with them ever again. So good luck. Good luck, Amazon.
This flushes all that shit down the fucking toilet. And for what? Why? And that's kind of the question I want to get to here. I think when any piece of
Literally why? There's already a dub for Banana Fish. And apparently they did it with Vinland Saga No Game No Life as well. 2 anime that already have dubs. Vinland Saga has 2 different dubs. Because it was distributed on multiple platforms. I don't get it. I really don't.
Or just technology in general.
Okay, my dashboard looks like it's fixed now, by the way.
Change it, you have to ask the question, who does this actually
looks
benefit?
like,
And like there have been benefits in
it looks like Twitch has stopped shitting itself for now. Hopefully it doesn't do that anymore because my dashboard is fixed. My Chatterino's fixed. Well, my dashboard's still a little broken, but it's mostly fixed.
technology that have genuinely helped artists. There's been a lot of like digital and post-processing techniques that have kind of like helped take anime to this place where now, you know, smaller teams can create these bigger, weirder animations because they're saving time on stuff like, you know, post-production or scanning anime pages, like just a lot of that kind of stuff. Like, so there is merit in technology, but with technology like this, all it does is take power away from the artists, is take power away from the people actually creating the anime, and gives it to the license holders. It gives it to the people who already have way too much of the power, because they know that they can cut the human element out of this, because they know they don't need to worry about voice actors unions, performance, like fair pay for voice actors. This completely strips all that out and lets them just do whatever they want. And so, like, if this was a success, how far behind actual animation do you think that is? How far behind is it just like, you know, a couple of dudes in a marketing room looking at a graph and being like, I guess we'll make a tennis anime, and hitting a button and just generating that, and it just pumps out this slop that people eat? I think it's also part of this larger
slop.
trend where I would
Slop.
guess most of the people who are aware of this decision know it's garbage and
Yeah.
know how low quality it is, and
Yeah.
I bet they also know how it's going to be received. But the thing is, and I've been noticing this in like so many different fields with AI, right? Because you've seen it in like wrestling and a bunch of other stuff. AI is the new like hotness right now in terms of like shareholding, in terms of like, you know, business and where the finances are going. Like, you can look at the distribution of like how much AI first companies are worth versus traditional companies, and it's fucking insane. Like, AI companies right now are worth more than like coal and gas and all this kind of stuff. And like, you can, like, I encourage you to look it up. It's fucking insane. And so every single company wants to be seen as an AI company. You've seen it in wrestling where they're talking about, oh, we're going to use AI to build our storytellings, which fucking good luck with that, WWE. I'll get to you soon. I really feel like
God.
what they did here was they produced this.
I'll get to
garbage
you
anime
soon.
AI dub, and I've just
Watch
shit it
out.
online purely for the sake of being able to point at it with investors and be like, see, we're making use of AI. And the result is fucking terrible. But the result isn't for us, it's for investors. It's for them to be able to think that Amazon is doing something with AI, which is why it's really, really important not to watch the Banana Fish dub on AI, even in curiosity. I will link down to some compilations in the description if you just want to like check out how fucking bad it is. But yeah, Amazon absolutely fucked up. This is a horrible move for the industry, and I hate it.
Final
And,
gamer
yeah,
stream.
that's
He
all I
will
wanted
never
to
play a
say.
game
Thank
ever
you
again.
for listening to me and not being too mean about my hair in the comments.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, his hair was pretty crazy. Yeah, it's with existing dubs. No Game, No Life and Vinland Saga. It's like, what are we doing? Answer me, Griff. I kind of want to watch this. It's 40 minutes long, so it's quite long. But I'm not subscribed on this account. Whatever will I do? He doesn't have enough subscribers. He needs more. Alright, new Nakey Jakey video. Love Nakey Jakey videos.
How's it going? It's your girl Naked Jacob, aka Snakeboy229.
The title of it is also like Nakey Jakey's outdated. That's crazy.
It's your girl Naked Jacob, aka Snakeboy229.
Years ago, on Monday, November 30th, 2015, I uploaded a YouTube video called Games That Should Bang, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Metal Gear Solid 5. I always did have a knack for short clickbaity titles. For 7 of those 10 years, Team Cherry, a very small game developer from Australia.
Damn. 10 years. So this is like his 10-year anniversary video, I guess. Yeah.
I uploaded a YouTube video called Games That Should Bang, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Metal Gear Solid 5. I always did have a knack for short clickbaity titles.
I think I've been
For
watching
7
for
of
most of those 10 years too. I started watching him when he was very, very small. Like only a few thousand subscribers when I started watching.
those 10 years, Team Cherry, a very small game developer from Australia, was working on one thing. The highly anticipated sequel to their hit game Hollow Knight, Silksong. Silksong finally came out in September to everyone's surprise and proceeded to crash every gaming storefront known to man. And I proceeded to play the absolute devil out of it.
We
So
all did.
naturally, being a YouTube video essayist critic who gives a shit, I thought to myself, oh, I just gotta make a video about this. But then I had even more thoughts
Stream
about
Elements, you're a little
myself
late.
and my experience as a game critic.
Go away.
Thoughts about what value game critics even hold. Thoughts like, why do I, of all people, a dumbass from South Dakota with a high school level education, possess
Hey,
any right or
what's wrong
platform
with
to
that?
cast my banal thoughts into an oversaturated sea of men standing in front of green screens going, are you a 22 to 34-year-old male that remembers nostalgia?
Yeah, but like, to be fair, Naked Jakey was like the first to be doing that. Like, I get that like it's an oversaturated form of like video essay now, but that's because Naked Jakey got popular off of it 10 years ago.
Standing in front of green screens going, are you a 22 to 34-year-old male that remembers nostalgia? Remember Xbox? Remember Mountain Dew in your innocence? remember the Titans?
Wait, but isn't that like your whole thing?
Yeah, and your thing is constantly saying stupid.
Yeah, it is his whole thing. He's the one who like popularized the format.
Your whole thing?
Yeah, and your thing is constantly saying stupid shit like, this is too linear, and this is too outdated, and if every game isn't either Fallout New Vegas or Dark Souls, me and my ball are gonna growl at you. But you are not the one at least trying
Me and my
to
ball
make
are gonna
Starfield.
growl at you.
You are not the one at least trying to make The Last of Us Part 2. Bro, you are not the thinker. You are the one barely managing to write a script right now in between your prolonged bathroom sessions of scrolling YouTube shorts for 30 minutes, and you are the one who just used the wrong "your" back there.
Okay, what is happening
I
right now?
mean, what even qualifies as a good sequel in the eyes of the self-appointed online critic YouTube fucker anyway? Is it getting more of the same but bigger, better, and more badass? Is it the overt, haha, remember that one, fan service? Is it defying expectations and just pissing everyone off and saying, all right, fuck it, here's Raiden, have fun, he's gonna get his gummy worm out later, and he does naked gummy world cartwheels too.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of those things on like a case-by-case basis.
What's the genius title gonna be this time, you 10-year yoga yapping yokel bitch? Team Cherry's game design is outdated?
It's different this time, damn it.
How about Team Cherry's game design is outdated?
It's different
Team Cherry's game design is outdated.
this time, damn it.
How about Team Cherry's game design is frustrating, Team Cherry's game design is brilliant, Team Cherry's game design is punishing, satisfying, obtuse, enthralling, clever, good, bad, complicated, simple, but it's not just one fucking word. Won't you finally realize, after doing this trivial slot for a decade, that nothing and no one can ever be summed up by just one?
Naked Jakey is outdated. Bug math. Oh, so it is still a Silksong video.
Okay, so I'm definitely going through some sort of midlife crisis as
We
far
can
as
tell.
the trajectory of my career goes, but all of that aside, I really do want to make a good, interesting review on Silksong. But what even is a good review when everything is so incredibly subjective? I mean, I guess my hope is that when you're watching my videos, you're always seeing it through the lens that this is one man's deranged thoughts and not a objective opinion that everyone should have.
But what if my videos had a numbered score at the end of them, and that score was aggregated on Metacritic, and that score brought down the overall Metacritic rating, and now the developer failed to meet the publisher's expectations and people lose their jobs? I mean, fuck it, Microsoft kills companies that get good Metacritic scores.
Suddenly, a subjective opinion carries a lot more responsibility with it. I'm not saying mine necessarily does, thank God, but still, if your opinion is potentially going to be seen by millions of people and it's the thing that pays your bills and you throw a sponsor in the middle of it, it all just starts to get a little weird if you think about it too much, which I I definitely am not. I would never. But at the same time, obviously, we need
Definitely.
criticism. No one has all the time in the day to shovel through mountains of music, movies, TV shows, and games to figure out what's good and what's dog shit. Games are even weirder, though, because they demand something of you, an active participation where what could be extremely hard and inaccessible for one
So
is
hard.
bingey bullshit baby tummy time for others. Not to mention, some are asking you for $70 or $80 now, and even the good ones can still release as
Not Nerfd, thank you for the follow. I'm just watching the newest Snaky Jakey video because I was eating dinner, so I'm taking a break from the game at the moment. But once I'm done with this video, I will get back to Pokemon. But welcome in, welcome in.
a stuttering, shader compiling, unreal amount of issues, Engine 5, RTX on DLSS, HD, DVD, DD, dead in my laboratory. But even if Silksong is your cup of tea, which it certainly is mine,
It's definitely
it is
my
also
cup of tea.
really fucking hard. That much has certainly been established. But
All
is
right,
it
all good.
too hard? And is it
Is
so
it too hard? No. I've had this conversation so many times. When people say Silksong is too hard, what they mean to say is it's too punishing. I think the difficulty is fine. But the punishment for, like, when you make a mistake in Silksong is fucked up.
hard that the Metacritic score should be lowered because of its too hardness? And what does too hard necessarily even mean?
I don't know.
What does too hard even look like? What does too hard feel like? What does too hard sound like? God damn. Okay, you're cut off. So let's try to break down hardness into
What
two
does it
things:
sound
difficulty
like?
and punishment. I came across this really great comment by user Jade Mallow on Reddit during the Silksong difficulty discourse that broke down the fundamental difference between D and P really well. Difficulty is
Motherfucker, that's what I just said. That's crazy.
the mechanical demand on the player during gameplay. How fun. Whether it's precise physical inputs during a platformer or action game.
I was yelling at people, like, dick riding Silksong when the game came out about, like, the difference. Because, like, so many Silksong dick riders, because I love Silksong, but, like, I'll acknowledge its flaws. I was yelling at so many Silksong dick riders when that game came out, getting in arguments on Twitter about, like, people that would, like, whenever someone would criticize something in the game, they would be like, oh, just get good, get good, get good. The game's not too hard. The game's not too hard. You're just bad. You're just bad. You're just bad. And it's like, these people don't fundamentally understand the difference between difficulty and punishment. Oh my fucking god, shut up. Like, they just mindlessly see any criticism of the game and just spam get good. It's like, God forbid we levy any form of constructive criticism at a game. God forbid.
Or mental
In that way, Hollow Knight fans are very similar to FromSoft fans. FromSoft fans, as much as I love their games, they make my favorite fucking genre of games of all time, Souls games. I hate their fans. I hate FromSoft fans.
acuity or problem-solving ability during a puzzle or strategy game. And punishment is what happens when the player fails to meet those demands. You fall into a hole, you gotta restart the level.
I play R6? Hell no. I don't play like any online competitive shooters like that. The only one I even touch is Marvel Rivals, but that's because it's very casual. It's very casual.
You die from a boss, you gotta go back to the bonfire. You accidentally skip a cutscene when you didn't mean to in a Kojima game, and now you are just so fucking confused. Who is Mr. Corndog Man, and how am I ever supposed to figure out what his favorite microwavable frozen snack is? Celeste, really high difficulty, extremely low punishment. Difficulty on my made-up graph here is like an 8. Punishment is like a 1. If we split the difference, we can calculate an overall bullshit factor of 4.5. Balatron
Wow.
over here is like the polar opposite. Pretty low second-to-second difficulty demand on the player, let's say like a 2. However, very high punishment because when you fail, you have to start your entire run over, but each run is pretty short, so I don't know, let's say like a 7, giving an overall bullshit factor of 4.5. But what about something like Resident Evil? Mechanically, it's pretty difficult, mostly just because the fucking tank controls. But it's really the punishment that is often brutal. Save rooms are the only checkpoints in the game, so if you die, you will always go back to the last time you saved. But in order to save, you have to use these ink ribbon items, and there's a finite amount of them in the game.
That sucks.
So a difficulty demand of like, I don't know, 5, but a punishment of like 9, and if we have our hamster crunch our numbers, we can get a bullshit factor of 7. Ooh. Definitely not a game for everyone. But what about Resident Evil 4? That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Mechanically, it's a lot more demanding now because it's full-on action, but the punishment is way more chill. You get an automatic checkpoint at the beginning of every new room you waltz into, so if
Damn,
you
okay.
die, it's okay, Leon, just try again. So although
Just
the
try again,
difficulty demand
Leon,
is a
it's
bit
okay.
higher, let's say a 6.5, I don't know, none of these numbers are real, but the punishment is more chill. Let's say like a 3, given a bullshit factor of 4.75, making it way more accessible to way more gamers, leading to way more people actually reaching the end of the game, which you should. There's a jet ski.
Oh my god, I just spoiled the fucking jet ski. I'm so fucking sorry.
Also, Mark Brown of Game Maker's Tool could drop the video. about
No!
Silksong and difficulty.
The game's
Basically,
ruined
just
now.
explained
He
everything I
spoiled
just did,
it.
but way
I've
better
been blocking
and
him
more
for a while.
effectively.
My
And
big
he
ass
also used the
ears.
graph, and I watched that and I was like, man,
Don't mind me.
I did not go to college.
Okay, that's enough
Same.
of that. I think it's time for me to talk. Okay. You know what? No, actually, you shut the fuck up and wait a second, because I actually made merch for once to commemorate this whole 10 years of dog shit thing on ballcreative.store. So you know
Wow.
what? I'm gonna take the talking stick for a second, okay? We got some serious pieces, okay? You guys remember the thank you for watching Arial font? Also, sometimes I've written it down. Do you remember the Tom Hanks shirt? We got a Jacob Hanks shirt now. There was that one time I sat on a ball. Ball Creative LLC. We got the big graphic on the back. Ballcreative.store. Okay. All right, lawyer. It's your turn.
I see walking closer to
go
me.
Keep our lights on. Okay. Thank you. I guess now it's my turn with the talking stick. Hi, I'm Jakey. Jakey.
You Rocket Money. Rocket Money is unironically dog shit. Do not get Rocket Money.
And now let's get back to the Naked Jacob power.
And if you do, I guess Ethical Reacts. Ethical Reacts. Look at his link. It's somewhere here. There it is.
QR code on. Check this out. He's probably so outdated. He's just like a mangled mangled bag of bones and sawdust. And he's still wearing a really cool tap out shirt that says something like "Pain is just freakness leaving the body," and a snapback that says whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, I'll miss you.
But within D and
Oh.
P, there's more specific types of F, or friction. Some being nice heavenly friction, and some being evil little frickers.
Evil little
like
frickers.
split friction. Go ahead and write that down.
I'm gonna need a freaking frictionary to keep up with this guy. And yeah, I am the teacher's pet, in case you were wondering. Going back to
Oh,
Resident
okay.
Evil, you could argue the high punishment is necessary though, because it provides stakes. It gives you something to lose, makes you think more carefully about your decisions the next time.
But most importantly, that friction is a fundamental tool to immerse you into a world that is supposed to make you feel poor, lost, and scared, or PLS. Please write that down as well.
You got it, Teach. I'm still the teacher's pet.
Example of a bad friction, a
the
little
fuck?
fricker. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy on the Sony PS2.
You drive across the big ass map to
PS2.
start
Why did he say it
During
like
the
that?
mission,
The
you drive back to the
PS2.
other side of the big ass map. Somewhere along the way, you die to some random bullshit. You awaken at a hospital with less money, none of your weapons, and on top of that, now you get to drive all the way back across the map just to start the mission over again. GTA 4 added the immediate retry text message, which was huge, and then Red Dead Redemption and onward just had full-on automatic checkpoints during the missions. Where for better or worse, now there's like 0 stakes, vastly decreasing the punishment to like a 1, while also making the difficulty like a 2 or 3, calculating a bullshit factor of 2, making them extremely accessible to gamers.
Which
of
is
all
most
skill levels
mainstream
and sold like
games.
a
Most
trillion
mainstream
copies. I don't
games
really know,
are
man. I never really played them. I got Gamecast.
But
super
it has
low
been
difficulty
proven
and
beyond a
shit.
shadow of a doubt that in the
Bullshit
year
factor of, like,
2025 AD, gamers love getting they ass beat.
Dark Souls,
Well, some of
especially
them.
at the time of its release, was like 999 difficulty punishment bullshit factor. It is straight up obnoxious to a new player. But it also wouldn't be nearly as memorable or meaningful an experience if it didn't beat your ass in the manner it does, while also having such a rich world full of unexplained secrets making you say please. But Dark Souls is far from perfect and also has some really bad frictional aspects as well, aka how nothing is balanced at all and you can get cursed by frogs, and some runbacks are just obnoxious to be obnoxious, and some areas run like shit, and some
Yup.
areas just aren't finished. But Dark Souls
Yup.
inspired a billion games after it, including
As much as I love Dark Souls, all
Well,
that
playing
was
Silksong,
right.
I thought about a lot of different Souls games, but more
For me, because he just said like while playing Silksong he thought of a lot of different Souls games. For me, the one it has the most similarities with, Bloodborne. Bloodborne took the Dark Souls formula, and instead of just making a sequel, instead of just making Dark Souls 3, They completely changed the way combat feels, the pace of it, way faster. It's breakneck pace compared to every other FromSoft game. They added a bunch of new tools and mechanics in the game, which completely elevated the combat with like what you're capable of doing. You're no longer just swinging a sword. You're now using switch weapons, which can transform mid-combo. You're using guns to shoot people mid-combo to like parry them. So you had the addition of tools. Faster combat, the addition of tools, way more difficult than Dark Souls. Still arguably the second most difficult Souls game, maybe the most difficult, depending on how rough of a time you have with Elden Ring. And then that's not the only similarities it has with Silksong, because all those things also apply to Silksong. Faster combat, new tools that evolve it, all that shit. But in terms of story, where the story is to do with this church that experimented on people using the blood and powers of godlike beings and meddled too close to things that they didn't understand, and then those godlike beings bared their teeth in return, and they had to pay the price for what they were doing by experimenting using these godlike forbidden powers. That's like the entire plot of Silksong as well. It's a church that was using the silk to experiment on people. They were meddling with the affairs of a god, of Grandmother Silk, who in turn cast her curse on the entire fucking land. She's now controlling the entire land. There's so many themes of motherhood, of maternity, of womanhood in both games to an absurd degree. Bloodborne and Silksong have so many similarities in terms of like what they did for their respective series and for their respective series stories. It is such a similar story. And it's why I'm going to tie this back to Maximilian, dude, because he's only ever played the first couple hours of Silksong. He loved the first Hollow Knight. He did everything in the first Hollow Knight. And one of the reasons he loved it, one of the reasons he got hooked on it is because he said it gave him Bloodborne vibes. And then he just fell in love with the world and like the story and like the combat and everything. When he played Silksong, the first couple hours of it, it didn't immediately hook him. But I know for a fact, if he kept going, he would get hooked on it even more than the first game. He just needs to give it more of a chance. Because the story is pretty much the exact same as Bloodborne, man. It is so similar. It is so fucking similar. I know for a fact he'd love it. I know he would. But he hasn't given it another chance yet, and I don't know if he ever will. But I know for a fact he would love it even more than the first game, because it is so similar to Bloodborne. So similar. Like, if he was already getting Bloodborne vibes from the first game, dude, the second game is literally Bloodborne's story. Like, it deals with all the same themes, and then mechanically for its series, it does the same elevations that Bloodborne did for the Souls series.
Specifically, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, because
Okay, not where I thought he was going. I've never heard anybody compare it to Shadow of the Erdtree, but okay.
I feel they have a lot in common. Erdtree, more so than any Souls game prior, cranked that difficulty knob so goddamn high
Yup.
it nearly broke off the Miyazaki flux
Yup.
capacitor. But it also had relatively low punishment a lot of the time, at least when
Yeah,
it
your
comes
spawns are like right next to the boss.
to many of the boss fights. FromSoft gradually realized that, hey, do you guys think that maybe forcing the player to do a run back every single time they want to attempt a really hard boss might be a pointless waste of time that offers no stimulating challenge beyond proving you can do the same thing over and over again? Perchance, yes. But we can still do the fucked up swamp level, right? Well, yeah. Come on. God, I love working here. We're all so fucked up. That's why most bosses have a checkpoint right
Real,
outside
that's
the door. Now
FromSoft
they
in a
can have
nutshell,
boss that
real.
two-shots you with a never-ending 20-hit combo without fully maximizing that bullshit meter to
Okay, but like Mesmer was not that hard.
stop playing.
Mesmer is one of my favorite bosses they've ever made because he's so cool and he's so fun. He's not that hard.
Although, sometimes I got pretty fucking close. Some of those fuckers were just way too fast. It's like they went back to making Sekiro bosses, but with Dark Souls 3 combat. And
That's what I love about it, man. I love that it's so fast. I wish it was faster.
get to die a billion times until you can finally differentiate which combos actually end and which ones just
Dude, this
extend
boss is
between
so
infinity.
sick. Rolana, fuck me. Who said that?
Goddamn girl, how much stamina you fucking got? And I soloed the last boss at launch before they nerfed him.
Me
And I
too.
have footage of it to prove it. So don't you dare reduce any possible criticism to get good, pussy. I had a whole video about Erdtree that I actually canceled because
What?
it just
Shoulda
wasn't very
posted
good,
it.
And a lot of my complaints at the time did sort of just boil down
Post
to
it.
skill
Post it
issue.
now.
But I had a pre-release review copy and everything, courtesy of Bandai Namco. I probably should have put the video out. Actually, that's my bad. Sorry about that one. My theory is that
Yeah,
the
put
main
it out,
reason many
pussy.
people are saying Skong is too hard is because
Not
when
too
they
hard, it's
upped
too
that
punishing.
Difficulty knob, they did not also adjust that punishment knob accordingly. Combat
Yeah, if anything, the punishment is way more punishing than the first game. Whereas in like the Souls series, as the Souls games went on, they got more difficult. They got way less punishing. Bonfires would no longer be 10 miles away from the boss. They'd be right outside the boss door. So as it got more difficult, the Souls games have gotten less punishing. Whereas the Hollow Knight games, Silksong upped both the difficulty and the punishment, which makes it feel too punishing. Because, like, when you up the difficulty, you should lower the punishment. But it's not what they did.
platforming and bosses are all typically much more demanding than a lot of Hollow Knight 1. Certain enemies hit you for 2 masks. Most bosses hit you for 2 masks. Hell, even environmental hazards sometimes hit you for 2 masks. And you only start with 5, so if my calculus is correct, that's a 3-mistake wiggle room you're rocking with. And even when you finally get a 6th mask after hunting down 4 different mask shards, you still die in 3 hits because 6 divided by 2 is still 3, so why didn't I just start with 6 masks to make that first new mask actually hit once I got it? You got me over here doing fucking bug math. But like Hollow
Bug
Knight,
math!
failure is having to repeat.
You got me
sometimes
doing
long, sometimes
bug
short,
math!
and oftentimes tedious
Crazy.
runback sections just to get another crack at a boss you have 0 knowledge on. And 3 mistakes to quickly try and learn that boss before once again walking your white bug ass back to 8 Mile. Which this is really the core nugget and central thing I was trying to get to this whole time. When is it fun to repeat stuff? Because, okay, in an effort to be a fair critic, perchance we look at it a different way. One could argue Silky is actually predominantly a platformer that just heavily features combat. And in many platformers, the punishment for failure is having to complete many sections that you have already completed because that's where the sense of accomplishment often stems from. It's like fighting Bowser at the end of a Mario level, but this Bowser boofs creatine. And finally beating Boof Bowser might not be as satisfying if the
Boof
stakes
Bowser.
of really not wanting to do that fucking run back again weren't there. Remember stakes and punishment and friction and all that stuff? Resident Evil, we talked about it, remember? But also, I felt that proving I can get to the last judge boss fight over and over didn't really add anything to my eventual sense of accomplishment when I beat it. It's just a bunch of time spent I know I will never get back. But hold on there, Yogi Bear. To counter my counter, I then read the article Hollow Knight Silksong's Hardest Checkpoint and Why I Like It by Lee Brady on my favorite gaming publication I've definitely heard of before, True Achievements.
Hello. Thank you for the follow, a breadbox. Sorry, I'm just, what are we doing tonight? I'm just watching, the Nakey Jakey video. New one that came out yesterday. Because I wanted to watch it and because, I was just eating dinner. I'm here for it. Good, good. I will be going back to Pokemon here in a little bit once the video's done. But yeah, I was just eating dinner, so I started watching this.
And Lee
Welcome in,
made
welcome
a
in.
pretty damn compelling argument in favor of this now notorious runback's inclusion, essentially saying that
This is not the
sharp
worst
jump in
runback.
difficulty right
The
at
worst
end of
runback is the
Act 1
fucking
is a
swamp. What the hell? They wrote an article on this pussy ass runback? That's crazy.
final test to the player to make sure that they can hang once it gets really fucked up in Act 2. The player, fueled by their impatience and frustration, will likely get much better at platforming simply because they want to get through this ass play as fast as possible.
I know
Maybe even
nothing of the
discovering
game. It's a pretty bad run back. It's just it is not as bad as the swamp one. The swamp one, genuinely, I think it's the most insane and angry I've ever felt while playing a game. Like, I'm outraged because you are. Yeah, mob mentality. Let's go.
along the way via nail bouncing, which is certainly
But that run back that they're showing in like this sandy area here, once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. You can run through it without getting hit by a single thing. The swamp one relies on so much luck to even get back to the boss, and then you get to the boss and the boss is equally as fucked up. How dare they? That's what I'm
possible.
saying.
Maybe even discovering shortcuts along the way via nail bouncing, which is certainly a skill Act 2 wants you to be pretty fucking good at. And with this particular now
Swamp
infamous
way
run
harder,
back
that's
to
what I'm
The Last
saying.
Judge,
I surprisingly might actually side with Lee Brady on this one. You know what? Fuck it. Shout out trueachievements.com. They should pay me for all these shout outs they're getting. But also, in perchance, let me just say this. When I finally did beat The Last Judge, I fucking died from the explosion because my dumbass put the controller down.
Me too. Me too. When the first time I beat the last judge, when you beat the boss, the last judge, it falls over and its body explodes into flames, and if you're too close to it, you'll die anyways, and you have to redo the boss. That happened to me the first time too. I beat the boss. I set down the controller. I was relieved. I was like, yes, finally. And then I blew up.
Bro, most bosses do like an explosion effect thing when they die, but this one actually fucking exploded. And now I get to do all of that over again because apparently I sinned a lot in a past life.
But even if you're in the camp that thinks runbacks are a key component of this game, what about all the runbacks that don't really have anything going on?
If every death requires me to mindlessly run back to a bathroom, gotta run to a bathroom and shit my pants. If every death requires me to mindlessly run back to a boss room without any
That's some
actual
bullshit.
challenge
That's what I'm
thrown my way,
saying.
then what is the point of the runback's inclusion at all other than just adding hours to my overall playtime?
I'm legit asking you, yes,
Me,
you, whoever is watching
my
this,
answer, the point of the run back is the reason a lot of FromSoft fans give whenever people criticize the runbacks is the runbacks give you time to let go of the anger that you just experienced from dying to the boss. Where running back to the boss gives you time to clear your mind, think of how you messed up, what you're going to do next, and to calm down and get back into a neutral mindset before you do the boss. That is the reason FromSoft fans usually give, and while I understand their reasoning, and I understand that probably works for most people, that's not how I fucking think. When I have to do a run back, I get more mad. I'm like, God fucking damn it, now I need to run all the way back to the boss. If anything, it makes me more mad. It doesn't give me a chance to calm down and strategize. It makes me pissed off. It makes me so angry. So I think it depends on the type of person you are. If I sub, do you get the money? I've heard that it takes a certain streamer level. So for small streamers like me, I'm a little small guy. The money gets put into like a balance within your Twitch account, and once that balance reaches $50 or higher, then I get the money. So I don't get it right away. The money like goes into like a balance, and then like it just sits there saving up until it hits $50, then I get the money. How much do I need? When the total reaches 50 is when the payout goes. So technically I do get the money, just not right away. Like later. I get it later. What's the total? Like what's it at now? I don't really know. I haven't checked. I don't really look at it because it's not really something I think about. Not really something I particularly think about. Well, too bad. That's crazy. Thank you, though. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Thank you for the sub. Sorry I don't have sub badges. I haven't made any because not many people subscribe. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness.
Right now, am I being a crazy, impatient iPad baby? I'm legit asking you right now. Be honest with me. Go down in the comments. Let me know. Do I need a binky?
No, I don't think he's being impatient for not liking runbacks. I think it's just there's two different types of people. It's literally just a mindset thing. Some people have the mindset of when they die at a boss, the runback is a time for them to calm down and think about their next attempt of the boss, and to get rid of the anger that they might have felt. And then for some people, the run back will just make your anger worse. It'll amplify it. It just depends on the type of person you are. 50? 50 what? Sorry, I'm confused. I can do 30. Do 30 what? Don't do 30 of anything. Don't give me money. Don't do that. No.
And a binky and a baby Bjorn
Christmas?
to cruise around in.
I'm so confused.
Let's start a poll. Let's hear from the people. Let's get it started. Shout out Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started. Do not.
Merry Christmas. Wow, thank you. Christmas.
Here's the lyrics to that song, though. And do not even get it Black Eyed Peas started on the dirty dog shit piece of hogwash hog calling content.
Oh my God.
That is Coral Tower.
What did you just do? What did you just do? 5 sub? Don't. Oh my goodness. Nothing? What do you mean nothing? You just gifted 5 subs. Oh my God. Thank you. You should really save your money though. That's crazy. You deserve it. I do not. I tell people all the time to not sub. I tell people all the time to save their money. Oh my gosh. Cute ears. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who got one? Emily Wanders. Imaginary Mitsuri 4444. Prince Boo. Not Nerfdy. And Tricky Dog. What do you mean? That's crazy. Listen. There's better people that you can spend it on if you want to gift subs to people. I promise. So few LGBTQ plus streamers. Happy to support. Oh, thanks. How dare you? You matter. No, that's not what I mean. I mean like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine without it. Like I'll survive. I just stream for fun. I don't really do it for money or anything. I just do it to like essentially archive the games I play. Yeah, I did the thing. I know you did the thing, and I'm very grateful for it. I'm bad at accepting gifts. But thank you. It means a lot. I feel like I need to do something now.
Having to wait for Hornet to wake up. Play the song again.
Gosh, now I definitely need to make some sub badges. I'm here forever. That's crazy. Forever's a long time. Anyways, I need to make some sub badges now. What the hell? What the heck? Maybe I'll even change the emotes. At the moment, it's literally just pictures of Bridget from Guilty Gear. Yup, this person heard your voice. That's not...
Wake up again. Launch up into the room.
I need better emotes and stuff. I'll figure it out.
Get into the room. And then finally attempt the marathon.
That's the main reason I tell people not to subscribe. I don't have good emotes. They're all just pictures of Bridget from Guilty Gear. And I don't even have sub badges. So it's like people don't even get anything for subscribing. And so it's like... Also, a hype train started? What the fuck? That's the first time I've ever seen one on my channel. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the hell? I've never seen one on my channel before.
Of 3 separate Hell in a Cells full
Care
of
about
freaky
content, you
flyer
deserve it.
miles
I
that take a
appreciate
billion
it.
fucking hits to kill.
You might wanna wait to say that until I actually get to the game. At the moment, I'm just watching a video. You might see my gameplay and you're like, wow, this person sucks.
Every single time you die is so wildly unnecessary and fucking
Sorry, I didn't hear what he was saying because I kept pausing too much.
piece of hogwash, hog calling contest that is Coral Tower. Having to wait
Oh,
for
Coral
one-
Tower. Yeah, having to. Do you try your best? I do. At every game, I try really hard, and I'm bad. There's not a single game I've ever been good at. Like, it's embarrassing. That's all that
to wake
That's
up,
not all that matters.
play the song
Sometimes I just want to be good, and I can't.
again, wake up again, launch up into the room, get into the room, and then finally attempt the marathon of 3 separate Hell in a Cells full of freaky flyer miles that take a billion fucking hits to kill. Every single time you die is so wildly unnecessary and fucking infuriating.
Yeah, I agree. Coral Tower was a little bit excessive. You have to do like dozens of battles back to back to back without dying. It's crazy.
Spinning right now. Honestly, that run back of just having to wait for Coral Tower pissed me off more than any of the actual fights in this game, because it turned out the hardest boss was the fucking clock in my house, but you would not believe his backstory. It's demented as shit.
Hype
The
train
nicest thing
complete level 2. That's crazy.
I say about Coral Tower is that at least your fucking weapon
If you give it your all and you get a fail, that's all that matters. I try to have that mindset. It's very hard to. I'm very prone to raging at games. I sound like a whiny little bitch when I
don't
play
run out
games.
because you're going into a dream. I use the hunter's
Thank you.
cred. You're a hunter. You're a hunter. You're a hunter. You're going into a dream. You get fucked up by crows, and this is just Bloodborne.
Do you know
This is just
how many people I've
Bloodborne.
recommended Bloodborne to who quickly bounced off it just because the beginning is so goddamn impossible to a new player?
I have been
Yeah. I tried Bloodborne. I'll be your hype man. Yeah, you kind of already are. You like came in and like immediately were so agreeable. You were immediately like, yeah, you hate this thing. I hate it now. Bloodborne's amazing. I don't even know if like you've played Bloodborne or not because you've just been agreeing with everything I say. But yeah, I love Bloodborne. It's like my 4th favorite game of all time. But when I played Bloodborne for the first time in middle school, I hated it. I couldn't get past like the first area. So yeah, what he's saying is completely true. It's one of the best games of all time. Everybody should play it, but not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to be able to get past the initial hurdle of learning how to play this super hard game. 7 times and once a year. I've beaten it 4 times. And I haven't replayed it since then just because I'm constantly playing a lot of new games that are coming out while also trying to play a backlog of like hundreds of games I just haven't fucking played because I was culturally inept growing up. And the only games I played as a kid were Lego games. And so there's a lot of games I didn't play.
racking my brain for years trying to understand why Bloodborne chose to have finite healing
Valid.
vials and bullets. I really want to understand the seemingly
Like,
obtuse
let's see. Back. This is not even finished being updated. Currently my backlog has 288 games in it. And that's not even close to all the ones that are actually on my backlog. So, those are just the ones I could think of. Anyways, let me close that tab.
design choice of letting the player easily fall into the negative loop of, I'm dying because I used up all my blood vials, but I can't get more blood vials because I can't stop dying.
All right, well, my whole point.
Yeah, I hate that blood vials run out in Bloodborne.
Is that when it comes to many
It's like the only thing about Bloodborne I actively hate is that you run out of blood vials.
aspects of Silk
And
Song,
even then, there's a very easy quote unquote fix to it. Come FPK. It makes them matter. I hate it. 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 I use come FPK whenever I run out of blood vials because it gives you 84k blood echoes. And then I can just buy more blood vials.
song
Anyways,
It's
but if
kind of-
someone doesn't know about the cum chalice, then they have to grind.
the same shit. If you want to use the very cool tool weapons during very
Just farm the
difficult
brick
boss
giant.
fights, you're first gonna have to
Nah,
stock
I'll just go in cum. I'll just go in the cum chalice.
up on shards by grinding enemies or by purchasing shard bundles. I actually gamified the crap out of this once I was in Act 2 by getting really good at fighting these big guys in this
Yeah, these are the same dudes that I was farming.
long ass hallway. And I just do it until I had like 1,000 rosaries to spend on shard bundles and everything else that's expensive as fuck because the rosary economy is in the gutter. Bro, bosses can't even afford to have any. You are so seriously PLS'd up for so much of this
Appreciator
game
of the
if you
cum
don't
chalice?
grind, because the majority of bosses
Yes.
give you jack
Precisely.
shit. Like even dropping a couple Benjamins would really help me out. I think what they wanted to do with shards is give you an extra incentive to engage with enemies while you're out exploring other than just rosaries, but I think you could still achieve that if resting at a bench at least always refilled your tools like 30%. Hell, while I'm at it, do the same thing for Bloodborne and at least give me like 3 blood vials. Okay, 2. Okay, fine, just give me 1, goddammit!
Just
Bloodborne
give
has
me
super tedious
one.
runbacks, an overly punished
Just give me one. I got the perfect game for you, Nikki Jakey. Liza P. Liza P, you can earn back your last heal. So even if you run out, as long as you're playing well, you can earn it back. It's fucking godlike.
difficult.
What was my weapon of choice? First two time. No. Yeah, just the first time. I just used the default weapon. The cleaver thing. Second time I used this. Was it the second time or the third time? Okay, first time I used the default one. I think the second time I used the Ludwig sword. Ludwig Great Sword. I think I used this the second time. Yeah, I used this. Third time I used Gehrman's scythe, whatever the name is. Why did it type so many E's? Whatever this is. The burial blade. This was the third time. Then fourth time I used the pizza cutter. Those are the 4 weapons I used for my 4 runs of the game. Switch axe, moonblade. Oh yeah, the run I did with the Ludwig sword, I switched to the moonblade once I got to that, but that was like one of the last things I did because it's in the DLC.
and fucked up birds that will make you want to throw up. It also has one of the most
Done a dex
engrossing
build with the
worlds
cane whip? I have not, no.
that I have ever experienced in a video game that shoves its claws deep into your fucking skull.
Those are the
and
only 4
refuses
runs
to
I've ever
let
done of the
go, and
game.
Some of the finest boss battles ever crafted by human hands. It is one of the best games I have ever played that is extremely hard to recommend to any of my friends. Put Silk Song in that fucking Mad Lib, and now we're finally getting somewhere, okay? Critical Jitical can go fuck off and flick his
Critical Jitical?
Okay, he can go get Analytical Spherical Miracle. You're now just talking with a 30-year-old man who really loves a game about bugs.
Me too, except I'm not 30. Critical Jitical. Wow.
I want to tell you about a bench. This is a bench in Tompkins Square Park, East Village, New York. I sat on a piece
I
just
couldn't
like
handle
this
it.
for dozens of hours in 2020 while I was
You're
writing a
probably right.
video called Naughty Dog's Game Design is Outdated. Saying an entire company's game design is outdated is
certainly a choice. Yeah, but I do stand by the vast majority of what
Yeah, he was. It's certainly a choice to call an entire company outdated, but you're also not wrong considering the only thing Naughty Dog has done the entire PS5 is The Last of Us 1 again, The Last of Us 2 again. That's it.
I said in that video, and I continue to have strong feelings about that game and that story to this day. Not because I don't want it to exist.
I never
or,
played
fuck
them.
that game, I don't care.
I played the first Last of Us. I didn't get The Last of Us 2 when it came out, so I didn't play it. But I watched someone play through it, and I liked the story. I even liked the part that most people dislike. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending.
It's the opposite. It's actually because I care so much about it existing at all. But I also think with the culture of YouTube and advertising at large...
And the reason
if
I
you
just
want your
watched The Last of Us 2 is because while I loved the story of the first Last of Us, I didn't enjoy the gameplay at all. I think The Last of Us are very boring games to play. I think they work better as, what do you know, a TV show. And I say that, but the first season of The Last of Us was really good. I prefer it over the game because I've always thought, hey, The Last of Us would work better as a TV show. And I was right. I like the first season of the show way more. Season 2 of the show is really bad. It's really not good.
stuff to actually be seen by an audience, you also kind of got to play the game a little bit. And Naughty Dog's game design is outdated is a lot more intriguing and succinct than Naughty Dog's game design is super insanely
What do you mean? I'd
impressive
click
in
on
a
that
thousand different
title.
ways and one of the best third-person shooters ever, but the clear dissonance between how the cutscenes and gameplay handle the incredibly graphic violence that is central to the story feels empty, outlandish, and outdated. Saying that Fallout 3 is garbage sounds pretty brutal, but then you watch that video and you're like, yeah, man, especially compared to New Vegas, Fallout 3 is pretty garbage. But also, without Fallout 3, there is no New Vegas or Skyrim, so obviously there is merit to that
Pronouns,
game. But
whatever.
Fallout
It
3
doesn't
is
matter.
garbage is a lot more intriguing and succinct than Fallout 3 is important, but is also a really bad RPG with very poor writing and narrow choices that completely disrespect the design philosophy of prior entries in the series. I mean, to be fair, I probably would click on a video titled that as well. By the way, in no world is this me going after H. Bomber Guy of all people. Are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I love Bro and his videos. Do not misinterpret me, for the love of God. But on
For the love of
YouTube
God,
at large,
please,
when it comes
spare
to
me.
gaming video essay review type videos, there does seem to be a specific
wanna respect
tone
you.
and
Yeah, I'm
type of
fine with
video
whatever.
that is popping up more and more often. I'm speaking with the attitude that I know better than the people who actually managed to create something against all odds, and I want my viewers to also feel a sense of superiority because hating stuff is easier than making it. Also, I think Margot Robbie is mid.
Like, once again,
okay.
to myself included,
Also,
bro,
I think Margot Robbie
we
is
are
mid.
not the thinker. I promise I'm doing this because I just really care about the medium and I'm not just carelessly looking around for things to shit on. But have I mentioned that I 100% of this game and played it for 80
too.
hours and frequently felt like I
played
was
it for
having
like
a
100
once every
hours.
10 years transcendent gaming experience? Because that all feels pretty important too.
Yes, this game is probably too hard for a lot of people and has some frictionary design concepts that I am not that crazy about. But I am crazy about this game. So crazy that it put me in an existential crisis. Listen to this bug. Is that even a design concept? I don't even, just give it a 10 already and let's fucking move on. Playing through the vast majority of this game without
true.
looking anything up
Just
definitely
listen to
led
this
some really
bug.
difficult moments. But it also gave me what I am finally, after years and years and years, realizing is my favorite emotion that is possible from playing a video
Being
game.
hard's not a
Childlike
problem.
wonder.
Yeah.
This shit is endless. This world feels infinite. How are there this many different enemies and this many different bosses and this many different bug NPCs and this many amount, this word is starting to feel weird, I've said it too many times, amount of secret walls that open up entirely new areas?
Every bug sings their own individual song. Do you realize how many fucking bugs are in this game? I whip my needle
Yeah,
out
literally a
constantly and
whole
was
song
so
for every single NPC.
consistently shocked by the results. I mean, just
Hard
look
is
at this
good.
shit.
Hard is good when the punishment for it being hard is balanced. If something's too punishing, then something being hard can be not fun. Wow, 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 wow. Fair hard, exactly.
I know a lot of you just fucking sped past that spoiler warning at the beginning of the video, and now maybe you'll go play the game, and you should, because I guarantee you will still be so surprised by so many things in this game, because this video would need to be like 9 hours long in order for me to spoil all of it. Learning to move through this world with the speed and precision and grace of like an opera on roller skates, we had to mention Counter-Strike one time, is euphoric.
I don't understand the reference. I've never played
You
Counter-Strike.
can't really explain to someone how good this game feels
I played
unless
it
they
like
actually
2
play it, because of all the
times,
animations.
ever.
She does the fucking Castlevania shit. The bosses in Silksong have such an incredible pacing to them. So many fights feel like this pitch perfect, harmonious duet that you and bro are singing together until someone eventually dies. Discovering the mist, slowly realizing the Lost Woods ass style way to navigate it, reaching the exhaust organ, encountering the motherfucker maestro inside.
Dude, Phantom's
responsible
such
for
a
your
good
soundtrack,
boss.
experiencing what is arguably my favorite boss fight in the whole game.
It is my
then on
favorite
top
boss
of
in the
that,
game.
You get a fucking parry ability? Are
I
you
think.
pulling my
Yeah, why
leg
not?
off right
Yeah,
now?
sure.
Stop!
It's my favorite. Why not?
Experiencing that shit on a Steam Deck in bed at like 4 a.m. has already cemented itself as one of my favorite memories from any game I have ever played. Oh, the run back for Phantom is kind of annoying though, because it's just these mindless gas vents. You better shut the goddamn hell up right now. Do not make me send you back to Mr. Corndog Man, because I fucking will. I'll fucking send you back to the Corndog Man. Bro, who gives a shit that the run back is
Damn, okay.
a little annoying? Do you hear this music playing right now? I mean, I don't, because I'm in a fallout shelter, but you do. I'm
Oh.
sure it's nice. It must be nice.
It must be nice.
Christopher Larkin, what gives you the goddamn right? You
What?
have the audacity to write music this good and not put the main battle theme on Spotify? What the fuck? Yes, this
Yeah,
theme,
what the
one that
fuck?
often plays during those Hell in a Cells, is one of my favorite songs in the entire game. It got me fired up every single time I heard it, and somehow has the perfect concoction of like determination and fear and uncertainty, and I just really like it. And you
I just really like it.
decided to leave it off the official soundtrack, Mr. Larkin, because someone wanted to see my ball growl. And let me just also say this. She's an old dog, but she still bark. The way this game conveys the
Someone wanted
crooked
to
nature
see
of
my
this
ball
corrupt bug
growl?
world through its
I don't like that
environments, dialogue, and gameplay is second
I don't
want
wanna
to
see your
no
ball
one. I
growl,
kept notes on my
Mickey
phone to
Jakey.
remember things like a door that I would need to return to, or an NPC I just thought was really interesting and I liked.
Hard
Finding
lead up is
Lowe,
not a bad
hearing his
thing.
pain grunting and
That's
dialogue,
fair.
running on the little treadmill next to him to only eventually be rewarded with one rosary along with Loam's
That forest
praise.
was
It all
fucked up the
paints
first
such
time
a
I was
vivid
going
and
through it.
devastating
I had no
picture
idea
of
where I was
what's
going.
going on here. It's similar to the confession booth you can pay 25 rosaries for.
That forest
It
is so
literally
fucked
does
up
nothing.
the first time you
can
go
do
through.
it a billion times, it will always do nothing. And that's amazing. One of the only times I looked something up in this game was in Bile Water, the most bullshit part of this game by far, and now infamous platform.
Dude, Bile Water's the only time a boss run back and a boss almost made me like quit a game entirely. I was stuck in Bile Water for hours and I was actually losing my sanity. Like if I go back to that VOD, like you can like see my mental cracking. Let's see. All right. Live? No, not live, because they're imported. I gotta go back to my Silksong VODs. Where's Biowater? Silksong Day 2. Why is Day 2 here? Day 7's here. Biowater is the worst level ever designed. This is probably it. Have I beaten it? Yeah. I'm 100% in Silksong. So... here is me starting the boss run back. like starting to attempt the boss right here, I think. Somewhere around here. Yeah, this is me running back to the boss at the beginning of stream. When do I beat the boss? Five and a half hours later. Sorry, there's a NVIDIA pop-up. The lava rising stage. As a person who's bad at platformers, fuck the developers. I was raging at that for a long time too. There was like 2 lava rising sections. The one from when you're leaving the abyss, and what was it? The one inside like the skull. Both I was stuck on for a long time. Especially the one that's inside the skull. Or whatever the hell. The Skull Cave, I think is what it's called. I have a YouTube. It's just a VOD archive. So like all it is just me importing the streams over to YouTube. So that way they are archived. They're not all here, but like if you go back too far, I didn't always archive them, so they start to get more sparse if you go too far down. But that's all it is. It's just a VOD archive. I'm here forever. It's a long time. Okay, when do I kill it? Wait, this is not the attempt I kill it in. Wait, that's not the attempt I kill it in. Is this it? I think this is me leaving after beating it. Stubborn old man. Okay, this is me sitting on the bench right after beating it. Go back 2 minutes. I'm like locked in. I'm not saying anything. I'm stubborn too. I wouldn't want to consider myself an old man. But you have patience, which is rare. Sometimes. Just sometimes I have patience. I get greedy a lot in boss fights. Dude, I'm not saying a word. I don't even notice when I go silent like this during bosses.
Yes!
Oh, my god. Dude, am I gonna cry? Holy shit, that was loud.
Oh my god.
Okay, don't mind me.
Oh, 6 hours, man.
6 hours.
Oh my god. 6 hours for that fucking shit.
Dude, my model's dying. I'm actually crying. Oh my god. Anyways. So yeah, that's the worst experience I've ever had in a game is bile water.
Forming gauntlet through poison, where one of your rewards is a fake bench that drops you right back into poison. My brother mentioned that there was
Adorable.
actually another
It's
secret
cringe
bench
for me
make
to
the
look
most
at.
brutal run back in the game by far easier, and I just got really tired of trying to look for it, so I eventually caved and Googled it. But that search inadvertently revealed to me that there was actually a charm I could get in an area I didn't even know existed that would help with the poison. Would I have found that area on my own if I didn't look it up? Maybe. But probably not. If every area in this game was as frustratingly obtuse and punishing as bile water, I certainly would not love it as much as I currently do. But I can admit that there is value in having something in the age of online discussion be so hard that it requires help from others to overcome, and that every possible inch in secret will be discovered eventually through that shared connection.
So what's the point of this entire video and what I have apparently decided to yap about this time? Honestly, I think I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
This is a game that I
Ah.
clearly have many problems with, but I am simultaneously so overwhelmed with gratitude that it even exists at all. And it's $20.
20
this game
bucks.
is cheaper than the t-shirts I am trying to sell to you. Team Cherry, you're
$30
fucking up my whole
t-shirt?
thing.
I have been doing this for 10 years now, and I feel like I have learned a billion things about writing and making videos, but I also feel like I haven't learned a single fucking thing, and I still have no idea what I'm doing.
I think I'd like to keep making videos for the next 10 years if, you know, and if you or anyone else watching is still watching.
Will
but
I be
we
alive in
both
10
know my
years?
upload frequency has become less and less over time, and I think I'm still trying to pinpoint exactly why.
I
But
will
I
never
hope
know.
I figure it out.
Might
And
blow
in
up.
the meantime, thank you so much for watching my video and for watching any of the videos. I told myself I wasn't gonna fucking cry. Any of the videos in the past 10 years, and I will see you next time.
Thanks, Snaky Jakey. Wow. What is happening with the YouTube bar down here? It says the video's not done yet, but the video's definitely done. Wait. The video's not done. Wait. It's a fake ending. He tricked me. He fucking pranked me. Act 3? There's a secret Act 3, just like Silk Song. Wow, do I play League? Hell no!
Oh, sorry, I need your car. I'm late for my YouTube video, sorry. Dude, I've been sitting here for weeks, and I've just been racking my brain day after day, night after night. Wait, hold on, I want to hit this jump real quick. Gotta line this up. Still got it. I think as far as the, like, why has my upload schedule been more infrequent, I think it, dude, Playboy X, you gotta stop. I think it comes down to two main reasons that I've been thinking about a lot. The first one, unfortunately, I think is an unhealthy one where I care way too much what other people think. Wait, hold on, I want to try to do a barrel roll off this ramp.
Look like Rakan? What is a Rakan? League. Images. This? I don't look like this. No, I don't. What do you mean? No, I do not. What the fuck? Your model with the ears? What? I disagree. I don't see it.
Shit. All right. And it's not limited to just videos. Anyone that's a fan of my music, which I appreciate that, I think that it's even worse when it comes to that. And I'm actively working on music and I really want to release it, but I think it's never good enough and it always just fucking cringes me out or I hate it or whatever. And I think Playboy, you gotta cut it out, dude. I think I have a very irrational fear
Sorry, you're
of,
good.
like, my worst case scenario is uploading a video and being oh, here's this fucking guy again guy.
Here's this
You know what
fucking
I mean?
guy.
Oh, here's this fucking guy again doing the same formula, doing the same nostalgia thing. Oh, he's on the ball, he's on the green screen, which it's like, it's not that. That's really reductive. Just like it's really reductive of me to suggest that so much of YouTube gaming is like oversaturated, sea of guys standing in front of thumbnails, because it's not. There's so many people that are consistently putting out really thoughtful, interesting videos. So I was talking to a really nice bartender the other night, you know who you are. He asked me, how did you even get started making videos? Like what led you to it? And I was also pretty drunk, but I think I gave him a pretty honest answer of like, I consumed a lot of YouTube and I just had the thought, oh, I wonder if I can do that. Oh God. This could not get worse. And I think that I wonder if I can do that is a very powerful feeling and phrase that it has led, at least me personally, to doing a lot of things that I've had a lot of creative fulfillment out of. But the second reason, and one that I don't think it's as unhealthy, I never want to put something out that I don't care about. And obviously that's only a luxury I can afford if I can afford it. For better or worse, I know what it feels like to be absolutely juiced up and passionate about a project. And the downside, the double-edged sword of that, you know exactly how it feels when you don't feel that. Because I know what it feels like to feel inspired by something or what direction I want to be pulled in. It's just not necessarily in the same way that it has been, which was discovering this formula of mine and figuring out how I can express different things about different ideas, or whether it's more nostalgic or more critical or just something I wanted to talk about or whatever. It's been an incredibly life-changing and life-affirming. I don't know if I'm using that in the right way of, as someone that didn't really have any sort of path lined out post-high school, I think that it's been a really, really
Literally
rewarding
same.
10 years that has required navigating and learning a lot. It's not something that I ever want to stop doing. I think it's just that the typical format is what I'm feeling is outdated. I think that along with making more videos and finally releasing more music and really pushing myself on that front and stop getting way too in my own head about it, I think my actual wet dream
Huh? He's talking about his
Probably
wet
shouldn't-
dream.
I shouldn't phrase
Crazy.
it like that. It's something that I've already publicly talked about, but with Ball Creative, I really do want to expand into other things, and obviously game development, but I also know how difficult of an undertaking that is. I also know what it feels like to really be curious about something, and the whole I wonder if I can do that. And so I know that is the route that I am headed down, and it is a dream of mine to do that with my brothers. But I think the further dream, if I'm being really honest, is the idea of we make something
That I have a great
and
week.
whatever,
I'll do my
I'm pretty sure
best.
shoddy, sloppy piece of shit that
Never
it will
know,
be, especially
never
as a
know.
first game, and making games are so fucking hard.
But
And
thank
that
you.
some fuck on YouTube makes a video called Nakey Jakey's game design is outdated. That is my absolute dream, because I know that person only made that video because they care so much. The only reason you stay up at night writing a script or film yourself, which is weird as fuck. What I'm doing right now, if you could see the way my camera is set up in my hallway, I got McDonald's delivered and it looked like I'm filming a fucking snuff film. Filming yourself is weird as fuck. And so I would know that person only made that video because they care about gaming or about YouTube or about just talking some shit so much that they spent time making something. And I think that's the whole thing. I think that's the best thing. I think that the best things are inevitably outdated. Every single one of my favorite games, what I'm presently playing definitely included, is outdated or heavily flawed in some way. That's partially what makes them so beautiful, as you can see
the cracks in between of like the human passion that went into it, because it's not just some fucking AI fed slop. Michelle, you're fucking outdated. GTA 4.
Michelle,
truly nostalgic.
you're
Bro,
outdated.
shut the fuck up. At times, I
That's
think that this
crazy.
is maybe my favorite game ever made, and it is so heavily flawed. Rockstar's game design is outdated, it says the guy who's made 1 billion videos about Rockstar and is currently playing one right now. I love that video, and I'm really proud of myself for making it, especially at the time when I did, but also like Red Dead Redemption 2 might be the greatest story ever told in a video game. Bethesda's game design was outdated a decade ago. Actually, though, what are they doing over there with the Fallout Anniversary Edition? Dude, Fallout 4.
He's like, actually
it
though,
runs
I'm doubling
worse,
down on that one.
and it's $60 for a game that's what, now 10 years old? It's as old as my fucking YouTube channel. Like, I love Todd, and I want Elder Scrolls 6 to be really good, but man, they are really burning a lot of bridges with their fans, dude. Anyways, if you're seeing this right now, or if I'm just somehow, I should probably talk more into the mic, or if I'm just somehow telepathically communicating to anyone who has ever watched one of my videos, I truly mean it. Thank you. I'm not gonna cry this time. I'm probably gonna cry. Thank you so much.
I'm probably gonna cry.
And
Imagine
I'm not going
crying.
anywhere. I wanna keep making
Imagine,
stuff.
couldn't be me.
it just
I would
might
never
be a little
cry.
different, and all I can do is try. So if you ever feel like, I wonder if I can do that, oh, I knew I was gonna cry, I wonder if I can do that, fucking do it. I'll see you next time.
W. If Nakey Jakey's outdated, then brother, I don't want to be on time. Oh, here's this fucking guy again doing the same formula, doing the same nostalgia. Oh, he's on the ball, he's on the green screen. Hell yeah, new Jakey existential crisis just dropped. Bro is the thinker. It's Eddie Burback, what the hell? Bro is the thinker. He's been thinking. Why are his glasses so crooked in this thumbnail? It's bothering me a lot. Walter, fix your glasses. What are you doing? Holy shit! Anyways, my fucking Switch turned off. I gotta go turn it back on. Give me a second. Oh my god, where's my controller? This is a mess. I'm all over the place. Dude, so much just happened. I'm still like overwhelmed about those gifted subs. I don't know how to handle people gifting me stuff. I don't know how to handle it. It doesn't... Because I know how much gifted subs cost, man. They're not cheap. Man. Okay, well, let's continue some Pokemon. We're gonna play more of this for the rest of the night. Yo. I did. I collected all the plates. Sorry if my chair's loud. I know it's loud. It's not an F. I know it is. Kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Wood is somehow tied to the plates. Quite out of wood. I better have logs. 3 logs will do. I need them in my inventory, I bet. I have logs in my box, probably. Yeah. Why do you need logs? I got your dumb wood. Now the moment comes at last, the big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret? Your expectations need tempering. This wood is merely for fashioning myself new cutting boards. That's crazy. The plates we're after aren't dinner plates. This is hardly the time for cooking. Ay, ay, ay. A reward? Oh, the last plate. I see. I'm putting this up my ass. That's one of the plates we were looking for. What do you mean a plate? Let me see that again. It does look rather like one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board, whatever ingredients crossed, it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power. The plate's power, rather. You were using it as a cutting board? No more need saying. What do you two intend to do now? I still don't know what we're to do with them. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. Alright. I'm curious myself what you'll find there. What can we, who live now, learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. So what do you wanna do? What's your point of view? There's a party soon, do you wanna go? Alright. Remove that pin. Hold on, let me save. I haven't saved in a while. Yo! Oh, it used to be a statue of Arceus or something? Statue's been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia. Broken and shattered, yet it remains. Do you know what it is? Not at all. You're the greatest wielder of Pokemon this land knows. The one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia. But it seems certain things are beyond even your grasp. One that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. Oh, Giratina. Banished for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of our own. It is a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bear its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. Now tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear? The Temple of Sinnoh! Exactly. Where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Hisui. And where the space-time rift first opened. Oh. Why is he laughing? I can feel it. We're getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say, the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair, why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legends, in history, in ruins. You see, I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries, I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge, maybe even forge a new, better world. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world, and meet the Creator's unwanted child banished therein, perhaps then we'll be able to understand the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Don't you want to see it with your own eyes? We must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Coronet's peak. Dialga and Palkia both appeared from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that is where it would appear. Okay. This seems like a bad idea. Why would we want to summon Giratina? Why would we want that? Sorry, I'm unplugging my keyboard and replugging it back in because it's been, like, flashing and, like, the lights on it have been glitching out. Alright. It's fine now. There's a party soon, you wanna go. Da, 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 da. 'Cause I really wanna stay at your house. Alright. Crazy, crazy. Wiener, wiener. Excuse me. I'm ignoring you. Alright, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I don't think we should be summoning Giratina, just my 2 cents. I think that's a bad idea. But what do I know? The temple lies in ruins now, the columns cracked and broken, like pillars now turned into spears, and stabbing into the heavens. Well, I detest a distinct lack of Giratina. Is something bothering you? Ah, I do beg your pardon. I suppose I must seem to be behaving strangely. I dare say you deserve to know what I'm really after by now. Oh boy. Ever since I became convinced that Arceus really does exist, there's been one question that consumed my thoughts. How can I meet such a being myself? It was in an attempt to answer that question that I originally sought out Giratina and had it tear open that rift in space and time. After all, Giratina wished to stand against Arceus. But that didn't do the trick. So then, I had you gather the fragments of the all-encompassing deity, just as the murals of the ruins directed. 18 plates, said to be the fragments of the all-encompassing deity. You hold in your hands 17 of them. So, you must be wondering, where is the last one? Why, it's right here! Oh boy. Now hand over the plates you gathered. I will be the one to bring them all together. My desire to meet Arceus cannot be contained any longer. I need to know what it is. I must know what it is. If I can meet Arceus myself, then I may also be able to subjugate its power. And using that, I will attempt to create a new, better world. Of course, if I create a brand new world, then this Hisui region we currently exist in will be undone, return to nothing. You, everyone you know, all the Pokemon living here will vanish in an instant, as if you'd never been. If you want to keep this world from disappearing, then face me in battle. Not that you have a choice. Even if you don't wish to battle me, I'm not above using force to take those plates from you. Oh boy. Oh good. Pokemon wielder Volo challenged you to a battle, and he has a full team! Spiritomb? Is that even in this game? Dude, the music. Holy man. What a theme. Okay, Okay, keep my health up. Because I don't know what he's gonna pull out next. So stay healthy, stay healthy. Hey! What the fuck? What am I supposed to do about that? And now he just wins. Now he wins. Yeah, now he wins because... No, I'm restarting the fight. No, fuck you. You don't get to do that. No. The RNG just decided that he won the fight. No. Fuck you. I did everything right. I used the correct move there. The objectively correct move to use. But he just wins because the game decided, alright, time for you to be unlucky. The move missed. Why? Why me? What are you saying fuck me for? Okay, skip through this dialogue. It's not letting me. I'm gonna have the wrong Pokemon selected, I just realized. It's on Hawks to start. Not good. Oh my god, almost one shot. Sacrifice Hawks. He's gonna die here, but big damage. Let's go. Okay, he didn't die. Togekiss. Okay, Hawks, yep. Double super effective with that steel there. Hate that, we hate that, we hate that, we hate that. Bullet punch. I can't let it kill me, man. Why does it get 2 turns? That doesn't make any sense. This game fucking blows. This game actually sucks sometimes. Why did it get 2 turns? Can you make anything make sense in this fucking game, you dumb sack of shit? God, it pisses me off. Why the fuck would it get 2 turns? Using this to revive them, because they got steel moves, and those are important. Dude, are you serious? Dude. Dude, are you serious? I'm slaughtering your Togekiss now. There's no way. Yeah. Get that shit out of my face. Okay, if I switch to Loretta, would any of these give me a double move? No. So just switch to Loretta. Sick. Idiot. We love that. We gave ourselves some buffs too. Sending out Togekiss again. Our defense is upped, so we should be fine. Hurt by poison, we love that. We'll be fine, we'll survive. And then it's gonna die from the poison. Yep. Can I have a turn now? You don't get a turn yet. No, you don't get a turn yet. Nuh-uh. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Femboy Jane and hope that I'm able to heal Loretta. I can't heal Loretta while I'm on Loretta, or else Loretta will just get hit and die anyways. Okay, we survived, so now we can use a max potion on Loretta. And Femboy Jane's gonna die, but it's okay. We can bring them back later if we need them. For now, we go back to Loretta. And it should be our turn now, because we're throwing in the Pokemon. Yup. Spatial Rend. Kill the Garchomp. We love that. We love that. He only has 2 more Pokemon. A Lucario? Good luck, buddy. Defensive stats are lowered. Agile again. His last Pokemon already. Okay. Roserade. What the hell? Get out there, biking. Okay, now let's use some revives on some people. Hawks. Why'd that do so much? Okay, well, fucking kill it, please. I should have just done that instead of focusing on reviving. I just wanted everybody to get XP. But now Biken's dead because of it, because of what I just did. Why? Why you? Why do you have the blessing of Arceus? Because I'm just cool like that. Why? How? I've devoted myself to Arceus, beyond any other. I worshipped it as the creator of our entire world. I bent all my passion and interest to its study. All the time I spent poring over the legends, everything I've done. You outsider. It's almost as if you were spat out in the space-time rift just to get in my way. No. No, this isn't finished yet. Can you feel it? The chill creeping through your veins. The eldritch presence icing your heart. Uh-oh. 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 Dude, Volo's like one of the sickest Pokemon characters ever. Like, what the hell? He's so sick. What the hell? Giratina! Strike her down! Uh-oh. Literally the devil of the Pokemon universe is here. We're now fighting Lucifer. Ah, shit. And my Pokemon are still dead. Fuck. Survive, Kazuha. Survive. I'm fucked. There's nothing I could have done to live there. That was guaranteed. I literally healed the full health and I still died. That was just guaranteed death. What the fuck? I didn't get any heal in between the last fight. 0 heals? Really? This sucks. Okay, big damage. Now it's gonna big damage me. Yeah, we're fucked. Guaranteed death right here. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. All my Pokemon are dead. They're all 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 dead. I'll give myself a second turn with this. Items. Revive Loretta. Loretta's literally my only hope. What the fuck is that? I want to heal Loretta before I switch to Loretta. So swap. Can I give myself a second turn in any way? No, all I can do is prevent him from getting a second turn. He's guaranteed to get a second turn if I do this. If I don't do this. So, never mind, I'm not going to be able to heal Loretta. Oh my god. Loretta, if I don't kill it with Loretta in this next move, I'm fucked. This also gives me a second turn. Should probably do that then instead. Just in case, so I can heal. No, just kill it. Just go all in. There we go. Goodbye, Giratina. Holy... No! That's cheating! That's not fair! What the fuck? That is not fair. Okay, what the shit, man? Do I have to fight his whole team of 6 Pokemon before the boss every time, too? Because if not, if I can just go straight to the Giratina fight, that's fine. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Bring in both of them. Yeah, like, unironically need it. Fairy types would go so hard right now. I don't really have one though. I got Sylveon, but that's level 40. Oh my god. I do have Cresselia, level 72. Bring her in. Instead of, yeah. Any other fairy moves? No, just Moonblast. Man, this sucks. Okay, well, let's go up there and try again. Smiley face. That's all I can hope for. And I hope this works out. I really hope I don't have to do every single phase again. Like all the... I really hope I don't have to do the fight against his first 6 Pokemon again. Is what I'm hoping for. Da, 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 da. I'm hoping I can just go straight to the Giratina fight. Because otherwise, this is brutal, dude. 6 Pokemon, then Giratina twice? And the second time, he's even stronger? This is fucked up. Please just go straight to the Giratina phase. It's not going to. Yeah, this is the same dialogue. Yep. I have to do the whole battle again. This fucking blows, dude. I essentially have to fight 8 Pokemon, 2 of which are Giratina. This blows. This blows, dude. How are you alive? Okay, that's annoying. Would have been nice if that missed. Would have been nice. God forbid I heal at all. Only time you can heal is if you get 2 turns in a row. Essentially. Otherwise they just immediately undo whatever you healed. Why'd he immediately get a turn? That doesn't make sense. That literally doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not his turn. It's not how turn-based games work. I don't know if you know that game. Not how turn-based games work. Factually not. But okay. It's just, he shouldn't have had a turn there. Right. He's not going to be able to do much damage to me. Just because of the nature of what Pokemon he's using. Perfect. Ancient Power did nothing last time. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking the Steel move? I'm thinking we go back to the bug. Just one shot. That's fucking crazy. Like, this is so unbalanced. What are you fucking talking about, dude? What are you actually fucking talking about? Unbalanced horseshit is what you're doing. Give me Ancient Power. My defense is raised. Use this opportunity to revive them. What? My defense went back to normal? Why? Well, now I'm fucked. Like, what? Why did that not? That should have killed it. That should have killed it. 100% should have killed it. Why? Just genuinely why? Doesn't make any sense. Just factually stupid. It's just so fucking dumb. Okay, next it's my turn. No, it was my turn. It was my turn on the turn list. It was my turn on the turn list. Thank you, though. Thank you, though, for that bullshit. But no, it was my turn on the turn list, and you know that. You know that. It was my turn on the turn list. Dumb fuck. Not your turn. Okay. Why did that kill? That wasn't super effective. I don't give a fuck if it was a strong move. It was not super effective. Should not have killed. Factually just shouldn't have. What the fuck are you doing, game? It just shouldn't have killed. Objectively was stupid that that killed. Just one shot. That's funny. That's really funny, game, that you think that's how that works. Like, you're just dumb. You're just stupid. You're just a stupid fucking game. You're just objectively dumb. Fighting his first battle here against like the first 6 is like actually giving me a ton of levels over and over. Just keep purposely losing to Giratina just so I can keep fighting Volo and getting levels. Might be the strat. Might be the strat. Skip. Go Cresselia. Not your turn. It's not your turn. Not your turn. It's not your turn. Buddy, it's not your turn. What do you mean super effective? That did not heal all the way. Why did it not heal all the way? Move missed. You love that for me. Just for me. I have to do Moonblast to prevent him from getting 2 turns. He missed again because he's an idiot. I have to move. Dude, he always gets 2 turns unless I use agile moves. This is fucked up. He always gets 2 turns. Sacrificing Cresselia right now. She's gonna fucking die, guaranteed. And it's okay. Because we have a sacrificial lamb on our team. Right here. Whose entire purpose is to give me a second turn right here. Perfect. Revive Cresselia. Oh 07. Oh 07. All I need is this turn. All I need is this turn. No, it's not your turn. It's not your turn! It was my turn! It wasn't his turn. It was objectively my turn. It just was. Like, it just factually was my turn. It was my turn. You just skipped my turn. You just skipped my fucking turn. If you looked at the turn order on the side above my head, where that was, it was supposed to be my turn. Yeah, of course it's gonna kill in one hit. What the fuck else do you expect? Dumbass. There's nothing I can do here. Nothing. Can't give myself a second turn. I can here. But that's because it has no effect. It gives me a second turn, but it doesn't fucking do anything. This is really dumb. Miss, 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 miss. Dude, Hawks, you're a god. Just keep reviving people. Hawks, keep avoiding. No. Rip Hawks. 07. You did good. Hawks, you're a god. Hawks, you're a god. Oh my god, you're a god. You're a god, you're a god, you're a god. You're a god. You are a god. Hawks. Miss, miss, miss. Dude, Hawks is a god. Dude. Hawks is like allowing me to heal my whole fucking team up right now. Thank you, Hawks. Oh, he did so good. He did so good. Okay, it's my turn. He just went, right? It was his turn, so now it's mine. Why does he get to go again? Why does he get to go again? Why does he get to go again? Is the question I'm asking. Special rend. Spatial rend. Huge. That's huge. It's okay if Loretta dies. Okay. Use them. Need to give myself some more turns, which is why I'm... Okay, they get one shot. Should be my turn now when I switch to Dialga. Should be my turn. My turn. Mine. He just had a turn. He just killed my bug. Thank you. Okay. I have to do Roar of Time. Let's fucking go! Holy shit. That sucked, dude. You finally beat Giratina. Holy. My whole team was dead as hell, man. It disappeared? Turning tail and running from this puny human. Pathetic. I was the one. I was the one to feed you the power you needed, so you could take on Arceus. I was the one who gave you the chance to claw open the space-time rift, driving the deity of space and the deity of time mad, so that you could drag the creator out from hiding. How? How could this happen? Almighty Arceus, if you have any heart within you, then tell me. The blood of the ancient Sinnoh people flows in my veins, does it not? What is it, then, that you find so lacking in me? Do you mean to tell me that this world doesn't need to be remade? I can't live with such questions. I can't bear not satisfying this ache to know. Answer me, then. Do you have some dream that propels you as I've had? I don't know. You don't even know. Then perhaps the day will come when you will suffer and agonize as I do now. I am the greater wielder of Pokemon, and you battle alongside your Pokemon. In the end, I was alone, but not you. You will fight together with your Pokemon to seize whatever dreams you have. Here. Take it. Take the plate that started me on this path. The plate I once received from Giratina. My journey is over. My story ended when I lost to you. The spooky plate. I love that name. Putting spooky before anything just sounds so goofy. It's so spooky. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. I suppose now you've gathered all the plates said to exist in this land of Hisui. What the fuck is happening to my flute? I have an ocarina? So that's it. The azure flute. It comes to you. So Arceus wishes to meet you. Of all people, you had to be the one. Is that why you were brought to this world? I have no desire to watch from the sidelines as Arceus comes to you. I absolutely cannot accept a world in which you would ever manage to defeat Arceus. Someday, I'll solve every riddle in the legends of Hisui's Pokemon. And on that day, I'll stand before Arceus at last. I will conquer it. No matter how many years, how many decades, how many centuries. Centuries? Centuries? Pardon? Seek out all the Pokemon there are to meet, then play your flute upon the dais in the Temple of Sinnoh. So I'm not allowed until I complete my Pokedex. What happens if I try to before I complete it? Yes. No? Nothing. Nothing happened. No. Seek out all Pokemon. Sorry, God. Didn't mean it. So how do I get Giratina? We just killed Giratina. How do I get it? I want it. Yeah, it's right here. It's on the list. Number caught, 0 out of 1, so you can catch it. Interesting. How do you get it? How do I get Giratina? Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm checking something. Bomb, bomb, explosion, bomb. Explosion, explosion, explosion. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Your house has been bombed. Okay. So now comes the annoying part. Doing the Pokedex. Because that's all I have left in the game. Is completing the rest of the Pokedex, getting every single Pokemon in the game, including the remaining legendaries and mythics, and then getting Arceus. Hooray. And then the only thing left to do in the game after that would be to get the Shiny Charm and Shiny Hunt. I don't know if I'm gonna Shiny Hunt in this game. I think the only Shiny I would want would be a Shiny Hisuian Gudra. Just because out of the Hisuian forms, like I'm trying to think of like the ones that are exclusive to this game, because I can Shiny Hunt in other games, probably easier. shiny Hisuian Zoroark as well. So like any of the Hisuian forms that I like Hisuian Zoroark, Hisuian Gudra, stuff like that. I would want like shinies of those. But yeah, let me go pee. I'll be right back. Sorry, I know I just came back, but that was just me checking stuff. I'll be right back. I have to pee. Give me like 10 more minutes. I'm sorry. Alright, sorry. I'm here. Oh, my nose hurts. Ow. Oh. It's so dry and itchy. Want to see my Pokemon. Alright. So, there's some sorting I gotta do. First of all, Cresselia, go back in. Femboy Jane, come back. And there we go. That's really it. That's only sorting I needed to do. And that, maybe. No, I like that. We'll do that, even. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so to start this annoying Pokedex shit, we need to go to here. So Cyndaquil and Oshawott we need to level up and evolve. We also need multiple copies of them because I need a living dex as well. Need multiple copies of Rowlet. But first we'll just level up the Cyndaquil and Oshawott. We'll put them in our team. Just so they can passively level up, I guess. So we gotta take out some people. First we gotta rest. Everybody's dead. So we actually do want them on the team just so they can level up. Everybody needs to level up though. Oh my god. We'll take off. I'll take off those two. I don't like taking off anybody because everybody needs levels, but Cyndaquil and Oshawott need them the most because I need to level them up and evolve them over time. Okay, do I have any XP candies? No, I do not. Alright, so that's going to take a while. So we can mostly just ignore that. They all have different noises. I didn't even realize. And then going down the list from there, ignoring the starters. Glaceon. Where do I get an ice stone, man? Ice stone. Legends Arceus. Okay. We gotta go to the ice place. Right. Okay, so they're asking what happened. In that case, the shadow in the Cobalt Coastlands may be none other than Giratina, Pokemon said to have once been banished to the reverse side of our world. Give me a second. Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna mute audio for a second. So, you guys don't hear anything? Because I have to check something. Okay. Let me just make sure that worked. Let me just make sure that worked. Sorry, you can hear me right now. I'm just like gonna go back and see that it actually muted because I didn't want like that to play on stream. Let me go to this screen real quick so I can hear. You guys don't hear anything? Because I have to check something. Because it was something private, so I'm just double checking that it didn't play on stream. Okay. Cool, it didn't work. I mean, it didn't go through. That's what I meant to say. It did work. It didn't... Okay. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alright. So... Calls for a survey. Pretty vast. I hope you have some idea where to look. Oh, we can search for Giratina real quick. Cool. Where's that Giratina quest? I want to do that one first. The truth behind the huge shadow in the Cobalt Coastlands. Okay. So where do I go? I'm just gonna go this way. It's probably somewhere we haven't been, and like all this area appears unexplored. So it's probably up here. Like this looks important. There's even a cave there that I haven't been to. Could be in there as well. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm just going this way because we haven't been here. So I'm assuming it's someplace we haven't been. Because why else would this cave be over here? Ooh. Maybe not. I don't even see the cave entrance. It says turn back cave on the map, but I don't even see a cave. Am I dumb? Like I don't see one at all. Maybe you enter it from the top? Maybe. I have no idea. Yeah, it says turn back cave on my map. But there's no cave. Wait, is that it? Oh, never mind. So it's way smaller than I thought it would be. Oh, hi, Giratina. He's just chilling in here. He's just hanging out. Let me save real quick. I'm scared. I don't have a good team to fight him this time. Uh-oh. I may have fucked myself. Yo, you wanna cooperate and get my Pokeball willingly? That'd be sick. No. Yagagogwagogoosh! What a crazy Pokemon cry. Go Loretta! Loretta's got a carry right now. Level 70. We got this shit, Loretta. You and me. You and me against the world. Oh, perfect. Now just survive. Well, Loretta's not going to survive. It's okay. We don't need Loretta to survive. I just gotta throw some Pokeballs now. Throw an Ultra Ball. Get in that Ultra Ball. Do not be fancy with it. Do not try to put it in another ball. Just put it in the Ultra Ball. Fuck. Okay. Well, we might be screwed. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. We'll be fine. Get in my Pokeball. Get in my Pokeball. Fuck. Shit, man. Don't kill Hawks. He lived! Hawks is the GOAT. Hawks is the GOAT. Come on. Dude, you're a fucker. You're a fucker. You're a fucker. Get in my ball. Please. Dude, why? What is your problem? You're a fucker. Just get in my Pokeball. Get in my Pokeball. We got like 3 attempts left. Because after, like, every single one of the ones that I have left are just gonna get one shot. 2 attempts left. Unless she somehow survives. 3 attempts left. There we go. Okay. Whew. Phew. Damn, yeah, they got all the XP. Good for them. Because they needed it the most. Found something shiny where Giratina was. Griseous core. Can change form? Oh, to turn it into like its big like eldritch hydra form with like all the tentacles and shit. To make it go berserk. I see. That form has always existed for Giratina. That one's not a new form like with the Dialga and Palkia. That's just always been a thing. Cool. Oh, my letter! Okay, let's evolve Oshawott. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Okay, now what quest is tracked? Oh, still the Giratina one. Report back to Leventon. Okay. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? Eventually returned and told me more about what happened at the Temple of Sinnoh. Said that Giratina, that it chose to protect the land of Hisui after discovering it was no match for you. He said we should study it and add it to the Pokedex. Saying that this was probably the last time we would meet. He's far more invested in our completion of the Pokedex than he would have us know. Interesting. Okay. Let's add Giratina. Wow. Cool. Okay. Well, now, what was I doing before? Oh yeah, I was gonna try and get an ice stone for my Ave. Let's go grab my Eevee that I need to turn into Glaceon. I have... have an extra Eevee over here, or I got this one that's a boy. And then I got this one that's a girl. Girl Eevee. Okay. So let's go try to get ourselves an ice stone. Because we still haven't gotten one. I need one. What's this? I've not been using any of these things to increase Pokemon's levels of stuff because I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. So I need to go here. There's like something here that I can use to evolve it, I guess. Or like, I guess ice stones are more common here or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I said to break a certain type of ore. Like a blue ore or something. Or like that there was a blue rock. I forget. Maybe it's these blue ores. Just the normal ones. Maybe it's these. No. But those are everywhere. I feel like if it was those blue ores, I would have gotten one by now. Maybe, though. Because there seems to be an increased amount of them in the ice biome. No thanks. Yeah, I can't climb that. This thing? Okay, let me read what it said again. Eevee can be evolved with an ice stone to become Glaceon, but also next to a specific rock. Oh, it's like a physical rock, not one like I find. Is it this one? No. Where is it? I'm not... Down here? Next to a specific rock is so strange. I'm gonna look up where the rock is. How to find and use the ice rock. Where is that on the map? Am I blind? I don't know if this is the right location, but someone has like a picture that shows there. I don't think that's gonna be right. Maybe it will be, because there's a hole right there. So maybe it is right. Never mind. Hold on, spoke too soon. Realized about Valve's new console? It's not really a console, it's just a PC. It's just a small PC. They've like they openly said to all the people that were excited that Valve was making a console, because they were like, "Ooh, a competitor for PlayStation," and like people were excited. People were excited, like, oh, because now there will be a competitor to PlayStation. Now that, oh, now it'll be like an easy like console PC hybrid for like people who don't like PCs to get into. But no, that's not what it is at all. It's just it's just a PC. Three new hardwares. I don't know. Okay, we got Glaceon. There we go. That's interesting that like you can evolve it into Glaceon just by coming to this. That's interesting. Alright, so next on the Pokedex would be the evolution of Stantler. So I need to put Stantler in my inventory and evolve him. Last time they released new hardware, they released Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life 3 might actually release... That's not true. They released the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck was after Alyx, and they didn't release anything for the Steam Deck. What the fuck is that noise? That's 2 times now I've teleported and it plays like an ominous noise. The Lab, which was a Portal game? I've never heard of that in my life. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Want to see my Pokemon. Okay, this Glaceon needs to get the fuck out. Let's see. I need my Stantler. Alright, all these fuckers need to get out of box 2. All of them. Aperture Desk Job. Again, I've never heard of it. But, alright, if that's true and they released a game for the Steam Deck, then I stand corrected. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever get Half-Life 3. Just because it's been so many years since people have wanted Half-Life 3, that at this point, no matter what the game is, people will always be disappointed. People will never be happy with whatever Half-Life 3 could eventually end up being. It's impossible. It's impossible for people to be happy with it. So, the easy solution is just don't make it. Just never make it. The only way to not disappoint literally everybody would be to just never make the game. Because the game is guaranteed to disappoint somebody. People are saying it's been a decade. It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. In 84 years. Think no more on that scoundrel. Just another tale of passion burning too bright, consuming its bearers. That is what happens. What of you? Are you making progress with your, what do you call your studies of Pokemon? Surveying, was it? No. Well, Hisui still holds more fascinating Pokemon. Shall I speak to you of one of them? Tornadus. Okay, so these ugly dudes. Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus. I'm done. Okay. I've always hated these three legendary Pokemon, like the three genies. Landorus, Tornadus, Thundurus. I've always hated them. I've always thought they were ugly and stupid. Holy moly. Give me a new rank. Thanks. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Gigaton balls. Huh? The fuck is a gigaton ball? Ultra Ball equivalent of the Heavy Ball, probably? Alright. So I'm going here first. Because I just need to take my little deer guy and use his move 20 times to evolve him. Her. I think my deer's a woman. I haven't checked. Go! It's this move. I need to use this move 20 times. Might have found a reason why Day Everything wasn't nominated. Huh? What do you mean? Bro, why are they running away? It's so annoying. The game released in June of this year. The release date relative to the award's eligibility cutoff? That doesn't make any sense. The eligibility cutoff is in November. It doesn't make any sense. It released before November. The fuck? Well, Jeff's a dumbass. He doesn't just get to decide it's not eligible because he doesn't feel like it. He's a dumbass. He's genuinely a dumb fuck if he thinks that. Just because he doesn't want something to be eligible doesn't mean it shouldn't be eligible. Same with Indiana Jones. Like, he can't just nominate that because he wants to. That's bullshit. You don't just nominate shit just because you feel like it. He's not God. He doesn't have, like, full reign over the industry. If a game wasn't released this year, it should be not nominated this year. If a game was released this year, it should be nominated this year. Simple as that. There's no need to fucking complicate it. If it released this year, nominate it. If it didn't, don't nominate it. Because it's not an opinion-based thing. His opinion doesn't fucking matter because it's not an opinion-based thing. It's an objective fact. Did a game release this year? Yes or no? Those are the only two answers. And there is no difference in the answer there. It is a fact whether it did or did not. Yeah, the Sonic 3 movie was within the time frame to be nominated for this year's Game Awards. But here we are. Instead, they nominated Until Dawn. I actually fucking hate Jeff Keighley. Like, he's such a terrible, terrible person. He only nominates shit, I swear to God, for whatever developers pay him the most. That really is it. Like, he really just nominates whoever pays him the most money. If you give Jeff a lot of money, he'll put you in the Game Awards. That's it. You just gotta pay him money. And I guarantee you, Sony paid a ton of money to have their shitty Until Dawn adaptation put in the Game Awards. I guarantee you. It was just Sony paying a ton of money. That's all it was. I gotta kill 10 more people with this move. From the dick he's been sucking? Yeah, he's always been a Sony dick sucker. That's why he was dick riding the price of the PS5 when that was announced. Sony pays Jeff a lot of money to market for them. They just do. Dude. Okay, he just fucked everything up. The dumbest level 5 Pokemon, level 2 Pokemon, just fucked up everything. So now I'm gonna have to go rest and go out for a third time. So fucking annoying. Helldivers is getting a movie? Oh, yeah, that's stupid. It's gonna lose all nuance and political commentary that Helldivers has. Like, it's just gonna be a slop action movie then, with no substance. It's gonna go from being a satire of that type of shit to just being that type of shit. All the satire is just gonna be gone. Be gone, be gone. Space for some fucking reason. Because they're just slop. They're just action happening for the sake of it with no story. That's all it is. Just fucking slop. Okay, well, I've used the move 20 times. 100% have. I'm gonna use it a few more times just in case I missed more and I just didn't realize. Okay, I don't get it. I've used it 20 times. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna kill myself. I've been using it wrong the whole time. This is... So, I have to redo it all. Because I'm not just supposed to use the move normally. I'm supposed to use it in agile style. And now he's avoiding it! Dude, you're level 6. You don't avoid attacks like that. You just don't. Not how that works. My god. I'm so pissed off now. Lost all the rights to their series. Yeah, makes sense. Probably was just a dumb kid who sold it off to a big company for a lot of money because he saw all the zeros on the paycheck and now doesn't even own his own series. You love that. We love capitalist companies taking advantage of young creators that don't know what they're doing. We love that. "27 years old." Well, you gotta keep in mind it got popular like 4 years ago too. So he was like 23 when he created it. Probably didn't know how that type of shit works and sold away the rights. Using Valve assets? Yeah, but Valve assets are free use. Like, Valve lets anyone use their assets. They don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck. What's with the shocked monkey? Oh. Wow. All right. I gotta rest. Forgot. Let me finish evolving this Pokemon. Then I'll probably end for the night. And this will be the last stream of Legends Arceus for a long time, because there's like 100 million DLCs for different games coming out at the beginning of December. So like, I won't be able to play this again for a while. I'll try to make progress on the Pokedex off stream, because I can't do the finale where you catch Arceus himself. God. I can't do that until you complete the Pokedex. So. Bruh. Bruh. Well, yeah, they do own them, but like Valve doesn't give a shit. They let anyone use their assets. They don't give a fuck. I'm gonna cut off my fucking penis. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm so pissed right now. 2 times it avoided it. It's a level 9 Pokemon. Just fucking hit it, you dumb fuck. Actually the most useless goddamn Pokemon of all time. You can't hit a level 9 bat? Are you that fucking worthless? I'm supposed to be at 10 uses of this by now, and I'm probably only at like 6. So dumb. Dude, I don't give a fuck if there's another Pokemon that's angry. Let me teleport. You dog shit ass game. Because guess what? There's nowhere on the whole fucking map I can stand where there's not going to be a single Pokemon around me where they're not angry. God. I'm legitimately probably only at like 7 uses of it. So stupid. Just every single fucking thing missed. Over and over and over. Stop missing! It's level 3, you fucking actual dumb fuck. You are so stupid. You are worthless. You are worthless. You are worthless and you should die. I'll be happy when you do. Holy Batman. Oh my god, you're so annoying. course it avoided it. Of course, because they always fucking do now for some reason. Because for some reason everybody's avoiding everything. I didn't use it right that last time. It wasn't agile style. I'm killing myself. Oh my god, man. Ay, ay, ay. This is so annoying. Holy moly. This is the most annoying game I've ever played. This is one of the most annoying ways to ever implement evolving a Pokemon. Like, having to use this very specific move 20 times might genuinely be the most annoying evolution method I've ever seen. It's level 2. Just hit the fucking Pokemon. cell. Fucking finally, dude. Fucking finally. Okay. That was a lot of work just for one Pokemon. That's kind of like, I know, a boring place to stop. But it is late and I need to stop for the night. And we do still have a lot to do in this game. There's the rest of the legendaries to get, the rest of the Pokedex, and of course Arceus himself. But that'll have to wait until, at the earliest, middle to the end of the month. I will keep working on the Pokedex off stream. But tomorrow Destiny Renegades comes out. And I want to play that expansion. I want to play its story. So I'll play that tomorrow. Play that until I beat it. And then after that, like right after, the Elden Ring Night Rain DLC comes out. And then, yeah, there's more after that. There's the Tokon beta. There's the Pokemon ZA DLC. There's the Game Awards. There's a lot of stuff all throughout the beginning half of this month. And by the time I'm done with it, December will probably be over. So it might even be January by the time we come back to this game on stream, which is kind of sad. Maybe I'll even just finish the game off stream. You know, I'm not going to hold back, right? If I complete the entire Pokedex and the only thing I have left to do is catch Arceus and a couple of the legendaries, I'm just going to do them. I'm just going to do them. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. So that way we can move on from this. We did beat the main story, so it's not like there's going to be any story stuff missing other than catching Arceus itself. But you know what? Because I might end up doing that off stream, let's quickly watch the ending cutscene of catching Arceus on YouTube. Pokemon Legends Arceus finale catching Arceus. True final boss Arceus plus ending. Here, we'll watch this real quick before I end, so that way, in case I am not able to ever return to this game on stream again and I finish it all off stream, at least we can see the ending together. Okay, we've seen the flute animation. Oh, and then a stairway appears? Okay. And you just walk up to heaven? Crazy. You just walk to heaven. How many stairs is that? That's insane. Hi, Arceus. Arceus is pretty sick. There's God. Hi, God. Oh, and then you boss battle it? Okay. Cool. I'll watch the boss battle just to like see its attacks and stuff. They all look pretty basic attacks. Oh, that's so fast. I'm definitely gonna rage on that attack when I do this, because the faster attacks are really hard to dodge, because there's a delay to your dodge in this. And it's like super delayed. Like there's a slight delay to dodges in Souls games as well, but the dodge in this game is like incredibly delayed. Like absurdly delayed. Uh-oh. Oh shit, that's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing this off stream maybe. Maybe I'll do it on stream. But I'm just showing this now just in case I end up doing it off stream. Because I gotta grind the whole goddamn Pokedex first. Thanks, God, for using raid boss mechanics and allowing me to have a little bit of a safe area. Thank you so much. You're so kind. You're so thoughtful. Send in Pokemon and battle God. Crazy. Based. They picked Decidueye. Based. How do they have 300 health? They are level 900. Not 900, 97. So, you know what? Maybe that's it. God damn. Switched into flying type, and yeah, the ring on it is a different color now. Okay. Well, that sucks. Dude, they went in with all like level 100 and level 99 Pokemon. Is that what I'm gonna have to do? It's only level 75. Surely I can do it at the level I'm at right now. Surely I can fight God under leveled. Surely. And how much you tear me apart. Rip. Rest in piss, God. Rest in piss. Okay, back to these attacks. Okay. Let me skip forward a bit then. I'll pause if I see something new. Okay, nothing new. Unflagging devotion to go. Okay, I wanted to read that. It's okay. I'm skimming it. It's going by very fast, so I'm not going to read it out loud. Glad to see I chose thee to call to this world. As thou walkest onward. Okay. Okay. I bestow my blessing. Bestow upon thee a part of myself. Okay, so when you catch Arceus, of course you don't actually catch Arceus. Oh, a legend plate. That's what it means by a part of itself. I thought it meant like you're catching like a fake version of itself. No, you are actually catching Arceus. It's allowing you to catch it, basically. Obviously, Arceus is God in this world. So, like, if you were to actually, like, try to catch it and it didn't want you to, it would never let you. So when you catch Arceus, it's because Arceus let you catch it. And then it gives you a special plate, which is a part of itself. Cool. You got Arceus. God damn. So cool. Could it be? We finally did it. The Pokédex is well and truly complete. Awesome. Jubilife Village. Oh my goodness. It's complete! Wow, the first Pokédex ever. Whoa. A shiny charm? Let's go. So you have to do everything to get the shiny charm. Literally everything. God damn. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Gets stuck in the past. Also player has Dialga. Well. And Arceus. And Bidoof. So true. Wow. They legit just ignored that they have God on their side and instead say, wow, the Pokédex is done. Yeah. Can I go home now? No. But I'll be your best friend. Alright. Well, let me end here. Again, I'll complete the Pokédex off stream. I'll keep playing it off stream. The rest of this... Ow, I bit my tongue. The rest of this month is very busy with DLCs and stuff. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm actually really nervous about going back to Night Rain, just because I haven't been playing it actively, and I know there's been updates, like smaller ones, not any new bosses or anything like that, which is why I haven't played them, but like adding new items you can equip on your characters to make them stronger, and so I might be weaker than everybody else, and I might not be able to do the new content, which is worrying. If I'm not able to do the new content, I don't know if I want to grind for it. You know, I want to do at least every boss one time. I want to beat every single boss at least once. I want to try out all the new classes at least once. But yeah, we'll see. That's not until that comes out in a few days. tomorrow, Destiny. See all the changes that Renegades has in store and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Until then.